That whole first part of the song, I guess that's Assault and Battery. Yeah, I mean, Assault and Battery. Had to come up with something different as a title name. No, I mean, because there was anything but Assault and Battery on the years.
It's showtime, folks.
Hey everyone, and welcome. Come on in to another episode of Into the Music. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this. It's been 2 weeks. Yeah, I've been like running around all over the place in northeastern United States, actually southeast too, moving my kids into colleges and stuff. So I haven't been in this chair for like 2 weeks. I forgot what to do. What do I do? I'm nervous, scared. But you know who's gonna help me out? Steve, Steve J. Steve J is gonna say, "Hey, wait a minute, I got the song for you. So don't worry about what song you're gonna do. It's Hawkwind. I mean, come on, huh? Hawkwind. I've done like 2 or 3 songs already from that band, and yeah, you know, with Lemmy, without Lemmy, and this one seems to be with Lemmy. So this is Steve on my KoFi site. I'm going to be slightly cheeky and request Assault and Battery slash The Golden Void. So those are 2 songs kind of combined from Hawkwind's last album with Lemmy, Warrior on the Edge of Time. Okay. So I think, did Lemmy leave like 1975? So this is like in the mid 70s, right? 74, 75. Technically, it might be 2 songs. This is Steve still. It might be 2 songs, but they're made to be played together, and you can find them on YouTube in this form. Well, I did. I found them. It's 10 minutes and 4 seconds or so, I think. So it's a long song, but I mean, if it's good, great, good. Then sometimes those 10 minutes are almost like 5 minutes, just split in half. It's like I want more, I want more. Is that going to be the case? I don't know. Let's see. Is this Lemmy singing? Wow. Right? I think it's him. Digging the flute, man. I really am. I mean, this is Moody Blues. I mean, this is 60s, late 60s, early 70s Moody Blues, man. Um, yeah, I am just making an observation, I'm not criticizing Hawkwind for this at all. It's the sound, it's psychedelic, it's dreamy, it's kind of those floating voices, whatever. That's Moody Blues kind of signature. So, but I think that was Hawkwind's too. I think Hawkwind was, you know, I think this is not the only song, that's like this, so they were doing that for a while. I love it. I love the Moody Blues. I've always loved that style, and I'm really digging this. So is this the Golden Void part? Okay. I love that segue, man. It was cool. This whole song is cool. Violins?
Golden boy speaks to me, denying my
I'm bring back that. I know it's 10 minutes. It's a little bit. I loved. It's like horns and high piercing screeching violins. That was gorgeous. Drums too. This is cool. It's really interesting though, since they moved into, I guess this is all the Golden Void. Um, this is like more progressive sound, different than the dreamy, psychedelic, floating, sort of moody blues kind of feel. Uh, the first, what, 6 minutes or so? Yeah, this is cool. This is good. This is good. I know it's good because it's a long song and it's not long enough. Those are violins, right? Not guitars, right? The high piercing. Beautiful. I'm getting lost in this whole thing. Wow. Yeah, really, 10 minutes and 5 seconds. I'm like, I could have gone another minute or two. I'd have been okay with that. Oh, wow. All right. Let me gather my thoughts together a little bit more and pull some information up. And on the other side, La da 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 ba 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 dum. Da da da. Just hit sing out with me. Da 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 da. Because I'm trying to I'm trying to remember. It's just one listen, but then after that, then it went to his other thing where he'd be singing and stuff like that. Um, and about assault and battery. Um, is that assault and battery, or is there something else that he's singing? I had the lyrics pulled up. I'm gonna usually go into it later, and then right. So it's the chorus. So your thoughts? They were expecting assault and battery on the human anatomy. Assault and battery on the human anatomy. Man, I wish that part was so pronounced in my head right now than the first part. That la la, yeah, it's great. All right, we get it. Okay, um, because that part after he would sing that, and is that Lemmy singing "Assault and Battery on the Human Anatomy"? Man, then it would all of a sudden, then boom, they would get into another sort of musical interlude. You know, something would just with like the orchestra in the background, dreamy, moody, blues like kind of just float you up into the heavens and just floating around. And you had the flute then would just go, crazy. Um, I love that. That happened a few times. And the one time that just really sort of I took notice was like at 2:50, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And the guitars were kind of coming in, after he sang like Human Anatomy, man, and then just segued into like these guitars and then um and then you had like the synthesizer and the flute and percussion and things going on. That was really cool. And I love that. So that whole first part of the song, I guess that's Assault and Battery. Yeah, I mean, Assault and Battery. Had to come up with something different as a title name. No, I mean, because it was anything but Assault and Battery on the ears. It was beautiful. It was pleasing. And it just is one of those sort of my wheelhouse. I have a few wheelhouses, I think, and this is one of my wheelhouses. Where it's uh, just stretched out, spaced out. Um, these kind of just with orchestral sort of sounds inside and uh, you know with some rock tones and just like the Moody Blues. Like I love their stuff. Their 7 albums, the seven sort of what do they call them? Not the golden albums, but the 7 albums that those are the ones you have to listen to. If you're a music fan, you've got to listen to all those, the Seventh Sojourn, and just on and on. Um, and that part of this song was Moody Blues like, and that's cool. That's okay. Um, and so nothing like Assault and Battery. And then I got the lyrics right here. So let me just kind of go into the lyrics for that first part. And he's singing. And is that Lemmy? Right? Just put in the comments. Lives of great men all remind us we may make our lives sublime and depart and leave behind us footprints in the sands of time. Of hewn stones, the sacred circle where the wizard sages sat, let us try to remember all the times where they were at. And in the chorus, so your thoughts, they were expecting assault and battery on the human anatomy, assault and battery on the human anatomy. And next verse, lives of great men all remind us we may make our lives sublime and depart and leave behind us footprints in the sands of time. Chorus, so your thoughts, they were expecting assault and battery, basically the same thing. And then the instrumental. And then another verse, and I think this is still part of Assault and Battery. Lives of great men all remind us we may make our lives sublime and depart and leave behind us footprints in the sands of time. Of hewn stones, the sacred circle where the wizard sages sat. This is kind of like a fairy tale sort of uh, type of rhyming thing that they got going on here. Right now, the Golden Void. So before I get into that, um, yeah, yeah. Do I get into the music part of the Golden Void? What the hell, right? Yeah. So let me stay with this. The Golden Void, that became progressive. There was a whole, it's really interesting how it segued from Assault and Battery into the Golden Void. It was really nicely done. It's kind of just like, oh, we're here. But then like what was taken over was like 2 minutes in, I'm like, this is progressive, which is cool. So they definitely, they cut out the whole dreamy kind of floating around, and it was a little bit more rocker type, again, progressive sound. Percussion was still coming in and stuff like that. But then you had different instruments, right? You had horns. You had these horns that were going on along with the high piercing violins. I mean, that was brilliant. The way they were played, the violins, I mean, brilliance. And the drums, the drummer was definitely, I mean, he was from start to finish with both songs. But I mean, when it got to this part, the Golden Void, and I hear the piercing violins like that, and he's just doing these drum rolls. It was so good. Um, yeah. I mean, even a little bit of Pink Floydish. Pink Floyd started coming to my head a bit. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't help it. When other bands kind of come in, which is cool. Because think about it, right? I mean, they're putting this stuff out in 74, 73. I mean, they're influenced. They're influenced by the Moody Blues. You can't tell me that they weren't, especially not with this song. Um, and then even like Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd was in their heyday in 73, 74, at their peak. Um, and I'm finding out that Hawkwind, man, they they're right up there. They're right up there. They're not popular like those two bands, but um, I know there's a lot of Hawkwind fans out there. But um, you know, Pink Floyd is kind of mainstream. Moody Blues used to be in the mainstream. Um, Hawkwind, I'm not sure about, right? But that's okay. That's cool. This is great music. I'm discovering it now, so this is cool. So let me get into the verse here, the Golden Void. And he sings, "The golden void speaks to me, denying my reality. I lose my body, lose my mind. I blow like wind, flow like wine, down a corridor of flame. Will I fly so high again? Is there something wrong with me? I cannot hear, I cannot see, down a corridor of flame, down a corridor of flame. So you think the time has passed, the life you lead will always last. Chaotic fusions of your soul. Down below that rocky knoll, through the clouds and open sky, the wind flows through your watering eyes. The sounds are pitched to draw you on your never ending journey on the edge of time, on the edge of time, the edge of time." I don't think these lyrics really mean that much, right? What do you think? Um, I think they're there to kind of like, it's almost like a romantic type of, just these words just kind of put to music and just make you sort of, I don't know, does the lyrics don't get in the way. How's that? I think they're meant to even heighten the experience with the music and everything else, right? I think that's what the lyrics are meant, especially in this song, maybe in other songs, Hawkwind songs, but even in those other couple too that I've done. Um, I don't know. I think some of the Hawkwind songs, they're really, it's really about, the focal point is really the music, and the lyrics are kind of coming second and really trying to sort of dressing on the music. I don't know if that makes sense. And let me get into, I got information pulled up on this album, which is Warrior on the Edge of Time. And this is 1975. So I guessed that right. The fifth studio album by the English rock band Hawkwind. Many of the lyrics are by Michael Moorcock, and the album is loosely based on the concept of Moorcock's novel, The Eternal Champion. Wow. Okay. It was the band's highest charting album on the UK albums chart. It peaked at number 13 on the UK albums chart and was their third and last album to make the US Billboard chart, where it peaked at number 150. Excellent. We represented here in the United States. Let's see, reviews have been mixed. They always have been, right, for Hawkwind and anything with Lemmy, right? Melody Maker panned the album and particularly criticized the vocal work, while the All Music Guide has praised the album for features such as the songwriting. This would also be the last album to feature the band's bassist Ian Lemmy Kilmister, right? Or was it Kilmeister? I should know how to pronounce that by now, right? My apologies. He was fired from the band one day before the album's released. Yeah, so this is a really good request, Steve. Thanks so much. I really appreciate this. And to all the other Hawkwind fans out there, what do you think about this song, these two songs? Where do they rank? Going really, really up high? Not so much? I don't know. Let me know. And in the meantime, oh, and hit like if you like this the song, the reaction, sometimes even if the song you're not sure about, but maybe the reaction was amazing. Yeah, right. No, okay. Uh, and with that said, and subscribe if you haven't already, right? More great songs coming up. And we'll see every one of you in the next episode of Into the Music.